YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're gonna showcase the new or the upcoming last supports for the mannadium archetype. Now, as per Decade's data miner, we are not sure when it's gonna be released in January, but I have a big feeling that it's gonna be like late January. But needless to say, we're gonna talk about the new cards or a short recap with the cards. But before that, I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone who's watching this video, and of course for all of the subscribers who has been in this channel for 2023 or since 2023. I do appreciate you guys for supporting this channel and of course liking, subscribing, and commenting in every videos that I have. And let's get into 2024 with a ton of new content that can hopefully help you guys with Master Duel or even in Yu-Gi-Oh in general. But anyways, back to the deck profile. For the deck profile, we're just going to talk about the new cards first and foremost. So right off the bat, we have Visa Samsara, which you can treat this one as a non-tuner if you use this one as a synchro material. Also, you can shuffle back Visa monsters from the banished pile or in your graveyard to your deck, and then this card can be spell summoned to the field. Other than that, we have also the new synchro monster, which is the Amritara. The Amritara is basically like Reomark, but instead of a Mannadium monster that you can search, you can search out another copy of any card that mentions Visa Starfrost in its name or in its description. So typically, all of the cards you have here in your main deck can be searched with a copy of Amritara. Other than that, you can pop one card that you control, and all of your synchro monsters will gain 800 attack during this turn. So that's still an insanely good attack boost that you can go into if you summon a copy of Chaos Angel or a copy of Visual Dissipator to the field. So take note of that one. Now lastly, for the last card that we're going to talk about is Crimson Dragon. Now I'm pretty sure this is not a Mannadium card in general, but this would be really good if we'll have this one also alongside the new Mannadium supports. What this card does is target one synchro monster that you control and spell summon Dragon Synchro Monster from your extra deck with the same level. So typically, if you target Baron the Floor, which is a level 10, then you can summon the Dissipator to the field by its own effect. So that's still a really good card to go into, that you can summon Dissipator. And Dissipator will help you out in this combo as well. So going back, main deck, we're running the Visual Engine as well. It's easy enough to gain access to a level 8 monster to go into your level 10 Synchros. Level 6 monsters, the Baldric, the Drewsworm, and a copy of Magnemut. You can go into level 8 Synchro Summon, but we only have one level 8 Amritara here, so we can choose to go into another level 8 Synchro Monster if you wish, but preferably for this build, we're just gonna settle with one copy of Amritara. You can change this one once it hits Master Duel, of course. A lot of changes is gonna be dealt with once it's gonna be in Master Duel, because yeah, we're gonna adapt with the meta, of course, so probably the visual would be irrelevant enough, but this is a really good choice to go into if you want as well. Other than that, we're just running 2 copies of Visa Starfrost, the same number of Reomheart, the same number of Reichardt. What else? We're just using Meek here. We're not gonna use Fearless because it's gonna be like taking up more slots. 2 copies of Obsession, 1 copy of Imaginings, and 1 copy of Reframing, with 3 copies of the Calarium, which is a really good searcher for your Visa Starfrost or Mannadium monsters. What else? I think that's basically it. Oh yeah, so Call by the Grave and 1 cross out, because Maxi is gonna be your main problem for this deck, because this is a combo deck. Other than that, you'll always have the same number of monsters or the same name in your extra deck, and then your access code Talker, non-target pop. Your Appaloosa negates will be a really good effect as well, and a copy of IP Masquerena. Now IP Masquerena can be changed to a copy of Nightmare Unicorn if you want, and then or remove a copy of Lightheart and then go for a copy of Unicorn plus the IP Masquerena. Thus you can use the effect of Masquerena to use the Unicorn during your opponent's turn. So either one of those choices there. But anyways, that is the deck profile. I'm going to showcase you guys just a 2-card combo with a copy of Reomark and a copy of Meek to go into a really good board. So without further ado, that is the deck profile, guys. Let's go into the AI and showcase the deck out. Alright, so let's go. Alright guys, so here we are with the deck showcase. So like I said earlier, we only need a copy of the Meek and a copy of Reomark to do this combo. So this is typically the same board that you'll always have on your field. That is why Maxi is going to be your main issues here. So we go for Reomark here, which is a really good card. We already have a copy of Obsession, so we need to search out a copy of Meek here. We go summon for Meek and then use the effect of Obsession. Pop the card. Now your combos is also prone to a Nibiru, so always take note of it, but it I'll showcase to you guys what you can do to avoid Nibiru. So at this point, you already normal summon this. For our fourth summon, you go for a copy of Obsession here, so that we can spell summon a copy of our Visa Starfrost. If you don't have a copy of Visa Starfrost, you can go for a copy of Calarium, gain access to our Visa Starfrost. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is our fourth summon, so use the effect of Obsession here. Now you cannot go into Visa Starfrost, pop the card, because Visa Starfrost is your fourth summon, and summoning another copy of Meek will be your fifth and sixth summon. So it's gonna be really hard, and you'll get Nibiru. Your combo will be off. So basically, just use the effect of Obsession, spell summon a copy of our Visa Starfrost in our hand. So that is the fourth summon right there. And what you'll need to do now is just go for a copy of Burn the Floor to the field, which is your fifth summon. So if ever your opponent has a Nibiru, basically you can just use it, avoid getting Nibiru'd. So at this point on, we need our monsters for our combo. So we go for a copy of our Vicious Astrolaud, spell summon to the board, and with this we use the effect of the Astrolaud, pop the Meek, and with that use the effect of the field spell and the Meek. The Meek will gain access to the last copy in our deck, and the field spell we gain access to the monster that was popped. So spell summon that, spell summon that. Now this you need to increase the level to 2, so we can summon the Crimson Dragon to the field. So a level 4 and a level 8, you can go for a Crimson Dragon. There we go. This is a really good card to go into your Dissipator. So target the Baron the Floor, which is a level 10 Synchro monster, and spell summon the Dissipator, which is a Dragon monster as well. So with that, Dissipator on the board, you can spell summon back a copy of the Starfrost that was banished to the board. Now take note, these lines are really important. This needs to be vacant because we're gonna summon the Light Heart here, and then gaining access to the right card later along the line. So with that, gain access to the Rhycophobia. Rhycophobia will be activated, gaining access to our, of course, right card. And since our monsters are on defense, we can gain access to the Arrival plus 1 draw. So there we go. Use that, getting a copy of Arrival plus the 1 draw. So that's insanely good. And with that, we'll use the effect of Arrival, spell summon our Visa Starfrost to the board. So we have a level 6 Light monster and a level 4 Dark monster. We can go into a copy of Chaos Angel for its full effect to be implemented. So our Synchro monsters are protected from card effects, and our monsters are protected from battle. So that's insanely good. Now what we can do here now is you can go into 2 choices here. So let's summon first our Cross Sheep to the field, and then spell summon our last copy of Astrolaud. Now this might be a stretch, but it is needed for the board. So Vicious Astrolaud on the board. Use the effect of our Cross Sheep. We don't want to use the Astrolaud's effect, but yeah, there we go. So with this 3 cards left or remaining in the field, you have 2 choices. You can go into a copy of Appaloosa, which is a 3-card negate, or you can go with a copy of Igerine, which is what we'll do. There we go. So the reason why I went to Igerine is because this card can protect your monster from ever getting destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects. Also, if you activated this effect in response to your opponent's card or effect activation and your opponent has a card with the same name on the field or in the graveyard, you can banish those cards. So this is still a really good effect as well as a quick effect. That is our board. We have a copy of Baron the Floor, which is an Omni-Negate. We have protection from battle. We have protection from any card effects or monster effects. We have also a card negate or pop. We have a copy of Igerine, which protects your monster from getting destroyed or getting banished by any card effect. So that is still a really insane board to have. You can also go into Appaloosa, like I said a while ago, which has 3 negates. Alright guys, so here we are to another combo. So we have always the same combo line as long as you have the right card and a copy of Meek, or the Realm Heart, I mean, with a copy of Meek. So we're just gonna shift into a copy of Amritara in a bit. But yeah, same combo line with the Realm Heart and the Meek. But yeah, go for the light heart first, gaining access to the Rycophobia. Rycophobia is gonna gain access to the Rykart. Typical play, of course. So get the copy of that. Now take note on the positioning, of course, because this is really crucial also. So the Rykart gaining access to the Arrival plus the 1 draw. Draw 1 card. There we go. So at this point, you will go for a copy of Visa Starfrost to the field. Now, what we did earlier is going for the Chaos Angel into the copy of Ice Jade Igerine, but we can go also with this combo here. Going for the Amritara, spell summon this using the copy of the Visa Starfrost plus the Meek. Now, the positioning needs to be very crucial here, so we spell summon the Amritara here. So if you need more protection, you can gain access to the Amritara for the trap card, of course. Either the trap card for the reframing or going for another copy of Arrival that you can use to go into your Chaos Angel play. But for this combo, we can go for the copy of reframing here. Check if this is correct. Yes, we go for reframing. There we go. And then what we can do here now, since we have the reframing, we can go for a copy of Cross Sheep from the 2 monsters there. And with that, spell summon the Astrolaud, or our last copy of Astrolaud. There we go. From that. Now, you cannot get a copy of Samsara because the Amritara can only get a copy of a spell and trap that mentions the Visa Starfrost in its name or in its description. So use the effect of the Cross Sheep, spell summoning a copy of our last Meek to the field. And then at this point, we will go into a copy of Appaloosa. So there we go. Appaloosa. There we go. So with that, that is our board. We can also use the cards that we have on our hand, but let's say that's the only cards that we have. So we have the copy of 1 Omni Negate, which is per on the floor, 1 Monster Pop or 1 Monster Negate if your opponent has a card in the banish pile. But basically this is just 1 pop on the field. And then we have 1 copy of Appaloosa, which is 3 negates, plus the 1 copy of Reframing that is a spell trap, and Monster Negate also. So that is insanely good board. Like we have 3, 4, 5, 6 interruptions in general with just 2 cards with a copy of Real Mart and a copy of Meek. That is always going to be your board. Like I said earlier, you can go with a copy of Chaos Angel instead of the Amritara, and then going into a copy of Ice Jade Igerine just for the sake of the play if you don't have a copy of Reframing. If you want a copy of Reframing, like I said, go for Amritara, go for the Appaloosa for more monster negates or card negates also. So that is basically it, guys. That is the combo that I wanted to showcase to you guys. Hope you enjoy this kind of content. Like and subscribe for more contents like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we'll change this one once it's gonna be released in Master Duel. So that's it for today. Keep safe, good luck, and goodbye.